Let's meet this. Start. Lineup.
Welcome, everybody. Here are the starters for Charlotte. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Miles Bridges is out there with Mark Williams. And it's Martin in at the small forward position. And for New Orleans, on the perimeter, they'll go with McCollum and Ingram. Zion and Tice together down low. And it's Murray in at the point. And it's opening night. Great to be here with you, Clark.
Always great to be with you as well, B.A. And this is perhaps my favorite night of the year when you talk about the NBA opening night. So much excitement, so much anticipation, and we know the rest of the season will deliver. Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Pass to Tice. Here's Ingram. Now here's Tice. Tice, a screen on Martin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Ingram.
And the speed Ingram has makes him a nightmare for defenses in pick and rolls. I mean, he constantly keeps them on skates and wondering what's next.
Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. Here's Williamson. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
And that's what we've come to expect from Zion.
Exactly. He drops it from range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And in recent seasons, Grant, almost no team's been hit by the injury bug as much as the Hornets.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, you wonder what they could have done if they'd stayed healthy. They built the team around key players, and those guys have just missed a lot of time.
How about that burst and bounce from Bridges on the throwdown as he rolled right by the defender?
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball forward.
Now here's Ball. For 3. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. And Let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Willie Green. I talked with Coach about LaMelo Ball and what he said to his guys before the game, and he said to me, I just told our guys to be active out there. LaMelo is an energetic, springy player, and we can't let him out-hustle and outwork us. LaMelo is a challenging assignment for any defense. We'll see how this unfolds, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Ingram. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Their first chance this season playing the Pelicans. Here's Ball. Second shot opportunity. Miller against McCollum. Ball passes to Bridges. 3 on the clock. Here's Miller. Charlotte again missing.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Williamson misses. Charlotte trailing. Miller outside. And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
McCollum against Miller. McCollum, a pass to Williamson. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Zion Williamson seems intent on silencing all the doubters moving forward, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., he's not taking any more questions about conditioning. His physicality and play really answered that question now. He has been looking better than ever.
Here's the 3. The rebound by Murray. For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. McCollum finds Ingram. Back to McCollum. Ingram on the wing. Over Miller. And that one's good. Ingram.
Brandon Ingram, very confident in his mid-range, Jay. He knows he can shoot from just about anywhere and get his shot whenever he wants to.
Here's Miller. Fires in the triple. Miller's got his second basket on the night.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Williamson with a screen on Ball. Murray looking around. Oh, there's the alley. Ooh, stolen by Murray. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Here's Miller. The Pelicans getting their last shot to go. Launches it. Williams grabs the board. Oh, Williamson throws it down.
What a play by Zion. He's a big man with quick moves.
Out of bounds. It'll be Pelicans ball.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the first quarter. He shoots again. Tice outside. Here's Ingram. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Zion Williamson has been off. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you think, guys?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Ingram is the 3, with Zion playing the 4. Murray and McCollum make up the talented backcourt, and it's Tice in at the 5. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Miller can't get it to go. The Pelicans lead by 4. Grant, when you look at this Pelicans team, their length is so impressive.
Yeah, they've made a point to draft players with big wingspans, and that really helps them on the defensive end. They're all very switchable.
Yeah, LaMelo relishes every chance he gets to drop a dime like that.
against Murray. Pass to Williamson. Murray against Ball. From outside the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. Murray's got 5.
Well, I tell you what, that's a sight for sore eyes to see Murray connecting from distance, because when he's doing that, it really opens things up for him, because we know he can get to the basket.
Williamson with it. Pass to Ingram. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson. Ingram's got his 3rd bucket of the night. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Miller can't get it to go. The Pelicans lead by 9. Now Ingram. And he lobs it up. Look at Williamson finish the oop.
Yeah, and Williamson is an explosive athlete, remarkable at finishing off alley-oops.
The kick out to Ball. Can they get it? And he hits it. That makes him 1 for 6 for the game.
3 points.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Boy, Murray showing you he can play above the rim. This guy's got major bounce as he punched that one down.
Here's Miller. Kept alive. Williams passes to Miller. Up and over McCollum. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. He has 7.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
On the wing, Murray, hounded by Ball. Martin against Ingram. And he drops it in from the low post. Ingram's got 4 points now in the quarter. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit. Not 5 separate individuals.
Now here's Ingram. His last outing, he had 18 points. Pass to Tice. 6 to shoot. Tice, a screen on Ball. Ingram. Williams grabs the board. Hornets trail by 7. Ball right side. And he gets it to fall. 3 for 8 in this one.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Murray against Ball. And he lobs it up. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
It's going to be on Miles Bridges.
Physically, there's just no way to match up with Zion, especially now that he can go to the right hand.
And the first one at the line is good. And Grant, you look at the players the Pelicans have gone after recently. They have a clear plan.
Well, they do, B.A. They want to surround Zion with shooters, which, of course, makes sense. It's sort of the same kind of blueprint the Bucks laid out with Giannis. If you can shoot, the Pelicans have a spot for you.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
The Pelicans have a young star tandem in Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson. And C.J. McCollum said to win in today's NBA, you need those big, versatile forwards who can do a little bit of everything. We have 2 of the best in the league, and when you're playing well, it makes the game easier for all of us. Brian?
It's a great perspective. Thanks, Allie. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson. Hornets trail by 8. Bridges, a screen on Murray. Bridges outside. Back to Ball. LaMelo work it inside.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Murray with it. 7 points in the game. Outside Ingram. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Ingram's got 6 here in the quarter.
Boy, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
So we conclude the first half. The Pelicans on top, leading by 9. We've got more in store for you right after this.
The Hornets, 28.
With the strength and explosiveness, watching Zion Williamson is like looking in the mirror, except one of those funhouse mirrors that makes you look.
Taking a closer look. Thanks for joining us.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. It has been a clinic out there by Zion Williamson.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
On the court for Charlotte, they've got Williams, Smith out there with Trey Mann. Then there's Josh Green, and it's Richards in at the center position.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense. Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
Here's Richards. Outside, Williams. Williams knocks down the 3.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
Here's Hawkins. He's guarded by Mann. And he's going for the lob. And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it.
3rd and steals. And they place top 5 in points off turnovers. Not just causing havoc, but turning those transition opportunities into points.
Their nightly goal, make things uncomfortable for opposing offenses. That's how they racked up so many steals. Micic, he's checked in for Charlotte. And he comes up with a bucket. Micic has gotten his first bucket of the night.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half. Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Well, with the Hornets, they're still seeking their first NBA title card.
Yep, and you think about all the talent that's come through the Queen City, BA. Playoff success has eluded them. I mean, hopefully it's just a matter of time before their fans have something to cheer about.
Hawkins, the pass to Jones. In transition, here they come. Some room here for Williams. The jumper from the wing off target. New Orleans leading by 8. Now the Pelicans in transition. He launches a 3. Hawkins can't get it to go. And it's Green with the ball for the Hornets. To the inside. Pass to Hawkins. It's stolen by Green. And they're pushing it up. They get it again. Outside, Williams. Shot clock at 5. Down low. Here's Richards. Count it. Richards has got his first bucket in this one.
Williams likes to keep his options open. He'll find a teammate if he has a better look.
Here's Alvarado. Pass to Hawkins. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns. Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
It's stolen. Now the Hornets moving it up. Here's Williams. Pass to Richards. The three is up. And Charlotte, another three.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Alvarado outside. To the middle. Here's Robinson Earl. Knocked away.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Man, the pass to Williams for the tie. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
And he's going for the oop here. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And Micic gets it to go.
I just love the ball move.
The Pelicans have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Outside Jones. He takes it in. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Jones has got his first points of the night. 8 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Micic. That'll count. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was the choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Murray and McCollum make up the talented backcourt. Ingram is the 3, with Zion playing the 4. And it's Tice in at the center position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Tough move by Miller. Having to absorb the foul while taking his shot.
Richards is checked in for Charlotte. Miller hits them both. And right away, Brandon Miller showed that he was a star in the making, Grant.
Yeah, he's a 3-level scorer, B.A. He's very fluid as a player, and he makes the game look so easy. And he hasn't even grown into his body yet.
Ingram, the pass to Tice. Tipped. Clock at 6. Murray. Counted, and the foul. Now one on ball.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And Grant, DeJounte Murray, a bit of a throwback player. He's comfortable attacking at all 3 levels.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he does a lot of work in the mid-range for a guard. He's very comfortable with any shot on the floor. Not shy about putting up a ton of attempts if that's what's needed.
Here's Miller. Oh, they get a hand on it. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Charlotte Hornets. On Saturday, they'll be taking on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And that game against the Nets is going to be game number 4 for them during the start of this NBA campaign. They'll want to get off to a hot start for the year.
Good. And now it's a 7-point New Orleans lead.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
To the wing on the left. Richards, the pass to Martin. And that one, good.
A good sign for them is the work they've done on the offensive glass this half. Ingram against Martin.
Outside Ingram. Uncovered. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Miller with the drive. And Williamson with the block.
Agile and strong. If Zion can get a piece of your shot, it's as good as gone.
Outside Ingram. They kick it out to Murray. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Murray's got 5 points now this quarter. Miller outside. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Williams a screen on Murray. Ball no good.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. And was maybe a step out of his range.
Without a bound. New Orleans will have it.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
And here's New Orleans now. They've led by as many as 11. Here's Williamson. Oh, like a freight train. Zion Williamson up the floor.
And that's impressive. Zion making the exceptional look routine, at least for him.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Tice passes to Ingram. On target from range. And it's a 12-point Pelican lead.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Let's go with a 3. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got assist number 5 here tonight. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Pass to McCollum. Driving to the basket. On the wing, Murray fires from deep. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Pelicans.
They ran the fast break beautifully all night long. It was a huge part of their success.
It's so true. They clearly ran the floor well, constantly putting pressure on the defense. Just a tremendous effort.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
This season series will be 3 games, and they've set the tone with the win here against Charlotte.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for DeJounte Murray.
Boy, the way he orchestrated the pace was impressive. I mean, moved the ball around, made good things happen with the pass. Well done.
Miller pulls it in. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. It's a 16-point game. Ball finds Martin. Back to ball. Tries a 10-footer. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. There's 42 seconds left to play in the 4th. Ingram against Martin. Ingram, the pass to Murray. Again, the Pelicans good for 2.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the 4th. Fires from way outside. That one is off. And so it's the Pelicans taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference once they started to get into a groove.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this
as a coach, Dan, what's some... Trying to establish at this stage?
I think there's two things, Kevin. First, we're trying to build our habits the right way, everything, from the way we practice to the way we prepare for games to the way we warm up, all of it. And then second of all, we're trying to figure out our rotations. Who's going to start, who's going to come off the bench, which groups work well together. It's an ongoing process.
A lot of moving parts, you're right. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. Isaiah Stewart out there with Harris. And it's Duren in at the center, locking down the middle.
Oh, nasty dunk there by Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade's got length, skill, and athleticism.
Now here's McCollum. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And here's Detroit, getting their first look of the season at this Pelicans team. Cunningham kicks to Ivy. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. And slam dunk by Ivy.
And man, can Ivy fly. I mean, a big-time finish.
As the son of two professional athletes, Dan, Jaden Ivey was raised around sports. He knows the culture.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Kevin. His grandfather and father both played professional football. His mom played in the WNBA. She's now a college coach, but she also spent some time as an assistant with the Grizzlies. This guy has had sports from the time he was born.
Detroit with the ball. The Pelicans make their last shot. Ivy passes to Duren. Back to Ivy. Latre. They get it back. Pistons passing it around. Stewart finds Cunningham. Stewart with a screen on Murray. Just 5 on the clock. Cunningham's shot is off.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Murray with it. Now defended by Cunningham. Williamson a screen on Harris. And it's Ingram missing. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. The Pistons shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And what strikes me about Cade Cunningham, is he's still growing. He's still capable of doing more on the floor, and he has the work ethic and attitude to make those improvements and become a real factor on the floor.
Here's Duren. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
Well, this is where Duren looks to score, and it's why he shoots such a high percentage.
Ingram a screen on Ivy, and it's McCollum off the drive. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack, and where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now, here's Duren. 9-point game in his last outing. Murray looking around. It's McCollum on the wing. Pass to Williamson. Outside for Murray. And he makes good on the layup.
Yeah, great job there allowing the play to develop. Murray so poised and creative.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Brandon Ingram has become a foundational player. C.J. McCollum says he wants to be great. And to be great, you have to be able to create. When you're selfless and you're willing to do whatever it takes to win, it becomes contagious. McCollum praised B.I.'s feel, IQ, and commitment to the game. Kevin?
Not as committed as you are, David. Hey, thank you so much for that. And Duren slams it in.
Well, positioning and size win Duren the offensive rebound, which he then cashes in on.
Murray the pass to Tice. Ingram outside. Ingram setting a pick for Murray. Back to Ingram. The 17-footer. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Well, that could be a tough shot, but easy there for Brandon Ingram.
Bounce pass from Cunningham. Harris setting the pick for Cunningham. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right, once he gets his hands on the miss. And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Here's Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, there's Ingram using his length and just hammering it down.
Cunningham with it. He had 35 points last game out. Stewart with the screen on Ingram. Kept alive. And Duren slams it in.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives a coach crazy to concede second chance points.
So at the end of one quarter of play, some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, look, and whether it's a point-blank putback or a kick out for an open three, offensive rebounds usually generate quality shots.
On the floor for Detroit, the backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. Jalen Duren is out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Harris in at the small forward position. And you look at the Detroit Pistons, Stan, so much young talent, but the chemistry is a work in progress, clearly.
Well, it is, Kevin, and they're working on it, but it's hard with so many new faces, and they still need a second and third guy that they can build around. They've got a lot of good role players, but they need a couple more stars.
Here's McCollum after the basket by Detroit. Murray for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Murray's got 5 now.
Yeah, sometimes you can live with this, but Murray takes a smooth shot out of the corner.
It's Cunningham with the drive. Banked in off the glass.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Murray outside. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
That's what we like to see from Murray. Go at them.
And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
Now here's Ingram, following the miss by Cade Cunningham. Ingram passes to Tice. Back to Ingram. 6 to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Detroit with the rebound. Duran's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Cunningham dishes it to Ivy. Driving in on the wing, Harris. Connects from three-point range. 6 points for him.
And through hard work, this has become Harris's bread and butter. A knockdown shooter off the catch. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring option.
And even 3-on-3 break. Harris with it. Now defended by Williamson. Here's Cunningham. Sinks that one from the post. Now it's a 4-point Piston lead.
Well, nice turnaround for him here in the second quarter. Had a cold start, but never lost his confidence.
McCollum kicks to Tice. Pass to Murray. Wide open. Rebound by the Pistons.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Here's Ingram. Great defense that time from Duran. Detroit leading by 4. Here's Ivy. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Pistons.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And one more thing they've done well tonight. They've attacked the rim viciously and have gotten a lot of points by just going at the defender.
And staying while in New Orleans, you had a chance to coach Zion Williamson. Now, I've heard you talk about him before, but what's something special about Zion that maybe the average fan doesn't see?
Well, Kevin, that's a great question because I think what happens a lot of times with Zion, his athleticism is so exceptional that it's hard not to watch and focus on that. But Zion is both very, very smart and a very unselfish player. Nothing makes him happier than an assist to a teammate.
That's a terrific assessment. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Going for a dunk. Ingram uses that physicality, clearing the defense out of his way.
Cunningham with it. Now guarded by Ingram. Harris. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And it's 8 points for Tobias Harris. Pelicans trail by 6. On the wing, Murray. Covered by Cunningham. And they call an illegal screen here.
And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that third foul.
For the New Orleans Pelicans, their last game a loss to Oklahoma City. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Cunningham gets the bucket.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Ingram attacking. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, Ingram's movement can cause a lot of problems.
And slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Yep, that one goes. Williamson's got 7.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The Pistons shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And so Cunningham nails both of them.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
It's good, and the Piston lead has got to just 7 on the basket from Ingram.
And give credit to Coach there for drawing that up. He positioned his guys for immediate success.
And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Pistons. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Back to the action in just a minute.
Look at Detroit. You really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big.
And looking back on the first half of our game, it hasn't gone according to plan for the Pelicans.
They're within.
And that's a halftime.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Jose Alvarado is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Herbert Jones. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's Robinson Earl in at the 5. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Pass to Reed. The Pistons working the ball around now. And he drives in. And there it is for him. And the Pistons lead by 7. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Jones, no luck.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Back to Hardaway. Clock at 6 for 3. Offensive rebound. Easily outside. Reed down low. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Reed's got the lead up to 9 now. Now for the Pistons.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. You want a t-shirt? We've got a chance now to see how the starters and the bench match up scoring-wise tonight for the Pelicans. Pelicans trail by 9. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Pelicans know that chemistry is key. They've got plenty of talent, but Brandon Ingram says there is sacrifice in figuring out how to win. And I know New Orleans hasn't seen winning. We don't have a banner in our arena. We're just trying to draw closer and closer together. All I want to do is win. Kevin?
They've got talent, David, that's for sure. Thank you. For New Orleans, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Stan, you know this. Every team wants those 3-and-D wing types. This Pelicans team is loaded with them.
Yeah, Kevin, they love those type of guys. Long, athletic guys who can defend, and they either come in being able to shoot the three, or they develop them into three-point shooters, and it shows in the numbers. Last year, they were 4th in three-point percentage, 7th in defensive rating. Those are key metrics.
Outside, Jones. Here's Alvarado. He's covered by Sasser. Hardaway with the steal. Hawkins against Beasley. Shoots the three, and the three ball is good. And it's an 11-point Detroit lead.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
And here's Hawkins. Oh, good with the triple.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the three of his own.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Can they get it? Second chance shot. There's the triple. Buries it from three-point range.
They've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Pistons leading by 11. Going inside. Hawkins against Beasley. Back to Sasser. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Reed. It's rebounded by Robinson Earl. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Back to Alvarado. Fires the three. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You've got to contest the shot better than that.
Out to the right wing. Ball's knocked loose. On the wing, Jones. Beasley with a clean look. Drains the three-pointer. Beasley's got 9 points now in just the second half.
An agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Takes the three. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. There's 14 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Alvarado. He's covered by Sasser. Just 3 on the clock. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. Harris is out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Duren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, when Ingram gets it going like this, he's a very hard man to defend.
Here's Cunningham, and then Cunningham with the dunk.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
Here's Murray. It's hauled in by Stewart.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Out to Harris. Duren sets the screen for Harris. He's looking for Duren and finds him. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
What timing on the alley-oop from Duren. That speaks to the chemistry and connection he has with his guys.
A three from McCollum, and he's good on the three ball.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Out to Harris, uncovered. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And the Pistons lead by 12. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Pelicans. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. Rebounded by the Pistons. Ivy, no one around him. A three-pointer, no good. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Pistons leading by 12. Duran with it, now guarded by Ingram. Cunningham passes to Stewart. Cunningham looking it over. In the corner, Ivy with it. 6 to shoot. And here's Harris from the arc. Good on the triple. Harris has got 5 points now in the quarter. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Tito Turkoglu, who was a big part of what we did in Orlando, was the most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world. Yeah, over the years, Murray has worked to make himself a 3-level scorer.
Here's Ivy. Cunningham outside. Fires the three. 1:22 left to play in the final quarter. From the arc. Pistons working now with a new shot clock. Three-pointer. The three-pointer is right on target. That's 10 points for Jaden Ivey.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Detroit.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Tobias Harris.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
Now Murray. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from way outside. Duran pulls it in.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Here's Tice. It's blocked. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise.
Happy Friday night, everyone. Time to kick. Off the weekend with the... Now let's check out the starters for the Detroit Pistons. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. Jalen Duren out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Harris in at the small forward position. And for Charlotte, Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Miles Bridges is out there with Cody Martin. And it's Williams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. What's not to love about opening day, Grant? Every team with an equal chance to do something special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism.
Now here's Cunningham. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Bridges. In transition. Here's Ball. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, this is how you finish in transition. LaMelo Ball being rewarded for the hustle.
Cunningham against Ball. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. Now one on Ball. And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard. Oh, yes, 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Pass to Duren. Stewart with it. Here's Cunningham. To the paint. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
And nice work there in the pick and roll. Cunningham demonstrating improvement in knowing how to break defenses down.
Williams' shot is good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
It's good.
Look at the IQ. Such a smart play for a young player. Ivy executed the pick perfectly.
All left side. Over Cunningham. And Ball with the basket on the assist from Miller.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
On the wing, Ivy. Guarded by Miller. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
Oh, one of the better attackers of the rim. Ivy will not be stopped.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. I asked him what's the key to slowing down Cade Cunningham. Coach said, quote, not letting him get clean looks inside the arc. Cade is a terrific mid-range shooter and a solid finisher inside, so we just have to get a hand in his face on every shot. Limiting his production could be the difference in this game.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Cunningham seeing the floor oh so well in his young career.
All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
Ball with a steal. Pass to Miller. Plenty of space. The rebound by Detroit.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
And here's Cunningham outside. Drains the triple. Cunningham's got 6.
Man, that right there gives you a sense of just how quick Cunningham really is.
3-pointer. And no good.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Inside. Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Ball. Now the Hornets moving it up. Outside, Williams. Pass to Ball. The 3. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
And here's Duren. Williams defending. Harris against Martin. Harris passes to Ivy. Back to Harris. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Shot clock at 3. Lets the 3 fly. And Detroit another 3. Hornets trail by 3. They double it with Harris. Out to Bridges. Miller, a screen on Stewart. 3-pointer, Bridges. That shot off. Detroit has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. To the left wing. Stewart, the pass to Cunningham. On the wing, Ivy fires the 3. Ball with the rebound. Bridges outside. Shot from 12. And that one's long. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Pistons. Hunting for opportunity. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Detroit.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. Isaiah Stewart out there with Duren. And it's Harris in at the small forward. And Mark Williams picks up the foul.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Cunningham against Ball. Cunningham on the take. And the layup is good off the glass. Cunningham's got 11 points.
And getting up close and personal, Cunningham knows he can get his shot to go inside.
Martin misses.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
To Cunningham. Rises up.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Williams with the screen. Here's Miller. 3-pointer, no good.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And it's 6'10". Jalen Duren is an incredible athlete for his size.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bounce, which helps him as a rim protector, rebounder, and lob threat. Plus, he's got quick feet, and he's able to guard smaller guys on the perimeter. And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
But if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Pass to Duren. Miller against Ivy. And there's the drive. And he banks in the layup. Ivy's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Bridges, a screen on Cunningham. There's Ball with a 3. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's Cunningham outside. Cunningham put it in his range.
3
He
points.
nailed 2 from distance in the opening period. Now gets this one.
The 3 is up. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 6 rebounds in the game. And here's Ivy from the arc. No, he's made 3, missed 2 now. Hornets trail by 11. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Charlotte shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. All right, Doris, you think this heliocentric style of play can lead to championship success?
Brian, this is such a big-time question, and I think a difficult one to answer. By heliocentric, we mean that the best player on your team is making up a greater percentage of the usage, meaning the ball is in their hands more. What that has led to are some of the most efficient offenses in the history of the game. But does it lead to championships? That is the answer to the question we all seek.
The Hornets have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Outside, Williams. It's Bridges on the wing. Williams with the screen. Bridges misses. And here's Detroit. They're on a 14-5 run. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Stewart's got his second bucket on the night.
We're beginning to see this more and more from Harris, just taking what the defense allows, and that time finding the wide open man.
Pure from three-point range.
Boy, he's putting pressure on the defense. That's 2 from downtown this period.
The Hornets are in the midst of a playoff drought. Their last appearance was 2015, Doris.
Yeah, B.A., that's the longest active streak in the league, not something you love to be associated with. And listen, like other organizations, they've hit on some draft picks, they've missed on some draft picks. A lot of the problem has been injuries that have plagued this organization.
And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That'll be a second foul of the game. Here's Harris. Last game for him, he picked up 10. Ivy outside. Here he goes. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. Harris, a screen on Ball. Free throw line jumper. Misses off the right iron. Hornets trail by 14. Pass to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, this guy knows how to put on a show. Put Miles Bridges in the dunk contest. Did you see that?
Cunningham with the ball, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Kicks it out to Cunningham. And here's Harris outside. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Last time they met was right here, and they were able to come out with a win.
They pulled out the last one against this team because they didn't waste their chances at the foul line.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harris.
Substitution on the court.
We've got 13 seconds left in the second. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And I'll tell you what, this is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the boards.
Yeah, doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
And so it's Detroit, earning this break in the action, up 10. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. We'll be right back after this word.
You look at the Pistons, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone. And weaving back to the first half of our game, Cade Cunningham showing out.
I'll tell you, he doesn't miss many.
Thanks for tuning in.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Nice game. Great performance by Cade Cunningham.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Williams is out there with Nick Richards. Then there's Josh Green. Then there's Trey Mann. And it's Micic in at the 1. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. It's Beasley on the wing. He's guarded by Mann. 6 to shoot. Down low. Here's Reed. That one no good. Good work defensively by Richards. Fires from the wing. Man misses. The Pistons lead by 7. Doris, Trey Mann is an example of a semi-late bloomer in the NBA.
The NBA, that's not unusual for a player in his early 20s. Now he's been with a couple of different organizations. There's a versatility to how he contributes in the stat sheet, and a lot of times, especially for somebody of Trey Mann's skill set, it's about fit.
And Micic gets it to go.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
It's Beasley on the wing. He's guarded by Mann. Outside Hardaway. Wide open look. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. And the Pistons lead by 8.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Beasley outside. Pass to Fontecchio. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. That's on Grant Williams.
Heads-up play by Beasley. We all know this guy has an instinct to score it, but right there, moving the ball, such a pretty pass.
Charlotte has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Here's Micic. No good on the 3. The Pistons lead by 9. It's Beasley on the wing, covered by Richards. Hardaway, the pass to Fontecchio. And it's the Hornets on the break. And there's the lob. Hammers the lob through.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Fontecchio inside. He's guarded by Mann. It's a one-on-one situation. Outside, Williams. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. You know, if you look at the tracking stats, no one guards different positions like Grant Williams.
Yeah, those guys that can guard truly 1 through 5 are rare. Grant Williams is on that list. His versatility is incredibly impactful to whatever team he's on.
Hardaway against Green. Pass to Beasley.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And here again, the Hornets in transition. Up the court they go.
Got to give them credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Thompson, he's checked in for the Pistons. 1:56 left in the third quarter. Now here's Sasser. Defense right on him. And he makes it on the layup. Sasser's got his first 2 points of the night.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit. And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call.
The play will be reviewed. 2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
Worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Oh, it's stolen. On the wing man, he's guarded by Beasley. Hardaway against Green. Takes a three. And the three-pointer goes.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
The big challenge for the Hornets in recent years has been just staying healthy, Doris.
You're right, BA, and I think that's the extra frustrating part because there are some quality young pieces in the city and for the organization. You know that old expression, the best ability is availability.
Drops in the three.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Sasser with the ball, and it's man picking him up. Beasley outside. Three-pointer. The Pistons rebound. Reed, no good.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Green against Hardaway. Green, the pass to Williams. To the inside. 5 to shoot. Here's Green. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. And now it's a 4-point Hornet lead.
There are no easy comebacks, but they really had to dig deep for this one.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
And it's hammered home by Green.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Hornets out in front, up by 6. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Setting the floor for the Pistons. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. Tobias Harris out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Duren in at the 5. To the paint. Here's Van. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Ivy passes to Cunningham. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And what a massive showing from Cade Cunningham. It's been really a treat to watch.
Here's Micic. The Pistons clear it.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul.
Capable of playing both the 3 and 4 spots, Harris's versatility is his greatest strength.
A new lineup here for Charlotte. There's Cunningham with a 3. That one won't go. Shooting 7 for 11 now. Charlotte leading by 5. Here's Miller. And the foul is called. He missed it, and they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close game.
The officials will have
We've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey team, I was able to catch the message that JB Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He ripped into their perimeter game and their energy level, saying to his guys, you're just running through the motions out there. There's no hustle or desire to chase them off the three-point line or to try to get open looks from deep on the other end. Guys?
Appreciate the report, Allie. And he drops him first.
Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone.
And though they've had a lot of high draft picks, Grant, the Pistons are still fitting everything together.
Yeah, and we've seen plenty of rebuilding teams go through struggles, and then suddenly everything clicks. But you have to have experience mixed in with the youth. Well, that was clearly a foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
Ball passes to Miller. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
Guys, you know this. Brandon Miller plays the game with a high level of intelligence, and at 6'9", that length, not a bad addition to that.
Miller hits them both. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. 7-point differential. When this game is done, they'll be off to Toronto, taking on the Raptors. That'll be the 3rd stop of this 4-game trip.
The ferocious finish. Love watching Cunningham use his size and athleticism on the drive.
Yep, count it.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Cunningham against Ball. Takes the 3. And Cunningham with a 3. Cunningham's got 25 points.
Looking to find the rhythm he had in the first half. That's now his 4th three-pointer of the game.
All in the paint.
Well, the great length and the great size of the backcourt. LaMelo Ball continues to improve as an interior scorer.
Stewart outside. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Off target from 3-point range. Hornets leading by 6. Martin outside. Bridges a screen on Harris. Martin misses.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Detroit has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range.
Big time stuff from Ivy. A prime time player on display.
Pass to Miller. We've got 1:48 left to play in the 4th quarter. Great positioning on the putback. And the Hornets lead by 6.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Stewart, the pass to Cunningham. Pass to Ivy. Harris against Martin. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Don't sleep on the size of Tobias Harris. He's not afraid to bang and bump down there.
And he does get the second one, and that brings him within 5.
Listen, it's only 1 miss, but it hurts all the same as they try to cut into this lead.
And here's Ball. Pass to Williams. Here's Bridges. Perfection. Beautiful stroke. Bridges has got 4 points now in the quarter.
What you love is Miles Bridges has kept his foot on the gas pedal. Started out scoring well and continues to keep the pressure on.
And you can tell Cunningham is a very determined player, refusing to give up on the situation.
The Hornets have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the 4th. Williams with the screen. Miller outside. The floater. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
That's on Isaiah Stewart.
And the coaches love this from Brandon Miller. Go inside, get some contact, and play through it and play strong. Love it.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
You have to love Ivy's energy, playing his heart out right up until the very end.
Miller against Stewart. Miller, the pass to Bridges. He connects!
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
first clean look they have, I mean, they've got to take it.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
Cunningham passes to Stewart. It's tipped. And so it's Charlotte winning this one. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because
Welcome to the week. Now the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. A bit forward, Ingram and Williamson. In the guard spots, it'll be Murray and McCollum. And it's Messi in at the center. And for the Hornets, the guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Miles Bridges is out there with Grant Williams. And it's Williams at the 5 rolling the paint. Here on opening day. And what a great day it is. Greg, what are these players feeling as they tip off this new season?
It is always exciting to start a new season. Players are just filled with hope and optimism, especially after putting in all that offseason work.
Nobody near Williams. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
And there's one aspect of the game LaMelo's not going to ignore, keeping his teammates involved and the offense working as a unit.
Now here's Ingram. His last outing, he had 18 points. Ball with it, now guarded by Murray. Bridges, no one around him. And it's the Hornets, another 3.
It's just a proven threat from beyond, and Bridges has a good feel for when to fire from there.
To the right side. Pass to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Here's Ball. The Pelicans make their last shot.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
New Orleans shooting their first foul shot of the night. You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
Robinson Earls checked in for the Pelicans. Now here's Ingram. Shoots over Bridges, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Like to see that as Ingram hits a shot from the mid-range. It's going to open some things up.
Here's Miller. Here he goes. Zion Williamson grabs the miss.
Charlotte foul.
For New Orleans, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game.
Second team foul.
McCollum with the ball. He's against Miller.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Williams finds Williams. From 20 feet out. The rebound by Brandon Ingram.
He wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
And the basket by McCollum.
McCollum has shown the ability to get inside and also finish. It's just how shifty he is.
Miller, that's for 2. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Assisted by LaMelo.
Ball's got his 3rd assist on the night. Murray looking around. Williamson outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Inside Zion, just a monster. He could go over or through opposition.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alden. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Caught up with Coach Charles Lee. We talked about trying to contain someone like Zion Williamson, and Coach said it's like trying to put out a fire with a squirt gun. He's just so explosive and physical. The only good option is to build walls and try to cut him off from the hoop. We'll see how that works out for them. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. The offensive rebound. Ball, the pass to Williams. Back to Ball. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound. Bridges finds Williams. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Miller, the pass to Williams.
You can stay active on defense. Good things usually happen. Right there, quick hands helped alter what would have been a sure two there.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And so here's Charlotte. The Pelicans make their last shot.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Ball against Ingram. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Hornets trail by 3. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Williams sets a screen for Miller. No good from outside. And now McCollum running the floor all by himself. And McCollum with the slam.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Pelicans lead. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quick. Check out the scoring breakdown here for New Orleans.
So far in this one, guys, it's been the shooting. In particular, from mid-range. That has been huge for them.
Well, the attack can come from a lot of ways, either execution or by just getting on the bounce and driving it in, and that's where they've been very effective tonight.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. In the guard spots, it'll be Murray and McCollum. A bit forward, Ingram and Williamson. And it's Robinson Earl in at the 5 spot.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Greg, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
Such a wide open look.
And the passing ball displays night in and night out is impressive. He takes pride in his ability to facilitate.
And it's Ingram missing.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Bridges outside. Back to ball. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. 4-point game. Charlotte's gone 0-2 from deep in the second. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Pelicans are putting the ball in Zion Williamson's hands. He said, I'm just playing chess within the game, seeing how the defense is guarding me. I'm going to pick my spots. My teammates trust me to make the right decision, but they also trust me to be me when that time is right. Kevin, I'll let you be you.
And I love when you are you, David. Thank you so much. Here's ball. Following the basket by C.J. McCollum. And stolen by Murray. All alone. And it's Murray with the jam.
I'm loving how DeJounte Murray right now is creating offense through his defense.
Williams finds Williams. Outside ball. Over in the corner, Williams. Back to ball. 5 on the clock. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Shots good by Miller.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass was coming.
From deep three-point land. Kept alive by Charlotte. Williams. The kick out to Ball. And stolen by Murray. And down it goes. Dunk threw off a wonderful assist.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed. Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious. Yeah, so fun to watch him get fancy on any finish. Zion again to the rack.
And Miller throws it down hard.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
Bridges kicks the ball. Williams, a screen on Ingram. Rejected by Ingram.
Well, Brandon Ingram is so long, and that's what we could say to the ball. So long. Maybe a time to rest him right now, just give him a bit of a breather, try to help him get back on track.
Murray finds Ingram. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got his 4th assist in this one. Hornets trail by 10. Williams, a screen on Murray. Ball fires from way outside. Again, ball missing. Floats it up for Williamson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, I like it when he goes vertical, but I like it when he stays there. How about Zion getting up?
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
There's Miller with the 3. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Well, he made some kind of adjustment to his game after a poor first half. He's been impressive shooting the ball during the second.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Williams the 3. Ball against Murray. Ball dishes to Williams. Over Williamson. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us?
You take a look at the Hornets, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big.
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the New Orleans Pelicans. And that is it for half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. DeJounte Murray has been sensational.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
They've got Martin. Also, Josh Green out there. Trey Mann is out there with Nick Richards. And it's Micic in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Here's Micic. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Alvarado. Here's Boston. New Orleans moving it around. Jones, no one around him. Misses the 3. Hornets trail by 14. And there's a whistle that goes on Herbert Jones. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
And Brent, you hear some players now having their shooting motion analyzed with optical recognition. More data for the shot doctor.
Well, Kevin, information is one thing, but disseminating that information and being able to communicate that to a player is really where the rubber meets the road. How are you going to help him grow with that kind of analysis?
Just 5 on the clock. Driving to the basket. The Pelicans get another chance here. The pump fake kept the D off balance and gave him room. Tice has got his first basket of the night. Green passes to Martin. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. From deep. And it's Green missing. New Orleans leading by 13. Here's Jones. And he banks in the layup. Jones has got his first 2 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Looking at the Hornets, Greg, they're still in pursuit of their first trip to the NBA Finals.
And Kevin, I hope it happens soon because their fan base deserves it. They've stuck with this team through some difficult years. It's about time they get rewarded.
Here's Mann, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Mann's got 5 points in the quarter. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Austin the pass to Alvarado. Here's the 3. The rebound by Richard. Hornets trail by 13. Pass to Micic. Right wing. Richards passes to Micic. They set the screen. It's deflected, and he recovers it. Outside, Green. Lets the 3 fly. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Here's Alvarado. Guarded by Green. Here's Jones. Back to Alvarado. And Jones has it in the corner. Pass to Tice. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. And the Pelicans lead by 15. 1:31 left to play in the third. This one for 3. They get it again. Tipped away. They kick it out to Green. In the corner, it's Martin. Richards. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Boston, defended by Mann. Alvarado passes to Boston. And the rebound goes to Martin. Hornets trail by 13. Takes it inside. There's Green with the 3. Hands it from downtown. Green's got himself on the board with 3 there.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
First team foul.
44 seconds left in the third quarter. Alvarado with it. Still scoreless. Out to the right wing. Tice kicks to Jones. Back to Tice. Kicks it out to Jones. Here's Alvarado. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Great pass there from Herbert Jones. When someone's open, he'll find them.
The Hornets shooting is leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. Pass to Micic. On the wing, Mann. Now, here's Green. Here's the screen. And it's Green with the jam.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, bounce to the outs, Greg, yeah. Showing off the bunny.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The Pelicans have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the... And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going, the wingman, McCollum, along with Ingram. Then there's Murray. Then there's Williamson. And it's Messi in its center, locking down the middle. So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Ball surveying the defense. The three, here's Williams. The kick out to Ball. Back to Williams. Pass the ball. And stolen by Murray. Here we go, one-on-one. Ingram passes to Murray. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got 4 rebounds in this game. Looking to end its cold spell. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Ball.
And with that burst, you can count on LaMelo being the first up the court on the break. He won't miss a chance to get out and run.
Williamson with a screen from Murray. And stolen by Williams. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Their fast break plays have seemed unstoppable. They just keep finding ways to overrun the defense here in transition.
Man, scoring off a turnover is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight at converting on those chances.
Pass to Williamson. Stolen by Ball. And here we go with Miller running up the court. That's in. The Pelican lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Williams.
And there are only 2 players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
And timeout called by Willie Green. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Guys, I was able to catch the message Willie Green gave to his team. He told them, pedal to the metal. Adding, we're ahead out here, but it's not over yet. You start celebrating in your head when there's work to be done on the floor. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Oh, the jam by Ingram.
And that's big time from B.I.
Hornets trail by 9. Bridges finds Williams. There's the 3. Messi grabs the rebound. New Orleans has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. McCollum with the ball, and it's Miller picking him up. And that one is good. And now an 11-point Pelican lead.
Ingram has the skill to do that. A nice job setting up and receiving the pass.
Murray against Ball. Miller with a wide open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 7th assist here tonight. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the New Orleans Pelicans. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And there's the drive. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And it feels like DeJounte Murray's working at the post office right now because there's stamps of him all over this game.
Took him no time at all on that one. Miller's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
So many tools at DeJounte Murray's disposal. The pick gets Murray free to fire that one off.
There's Ball with the 3. They get it back. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Pelicans leading by 9. Murray with it. Now guarded by Ball. There's the screen, and here's Ingram from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
3. Getting more and more consistent, which means more dangerous as Brandon Ingram knocks down 3.
There's Miller with the 3. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
Outside, Ball. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. New Orleans has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for New Orleans.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category. And they continually put pressure on the defense.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for DeJounte Murray.
Just active on defense, little things like clawing and scrapping and tipping passes and contesting shots. Came up with a lot of steals.
So we see New Orleans taking the W here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled.
latest presentation of NBA. NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Dan. Van Gundy. And checking out the New Orleans opening lineup. Ingram is the 3, with Zion playing the 4. Murray and McCollum make up the talented backcourt. And it's Messi in at the center position. And for Detroit, Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. Isaiah Stewart out there with Tobias Harris. And it's Duren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. For 3, here's Harris. Grant, nothing quite like the first game of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
Well, you know, BA, for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
Williamson finds Murray. Back to Williamson. Just 4 to shoot. The shot no good. Some solid defense from Stewart. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. A nice shot by Ivy.
Oh, elite speed. Ivy will be one of the fastest young players in this league.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, JB Bickerstaff had a few moments to share with me. He feels the X factor in this one could be CJ McCollum. Coach said his combination of scoring and playmaking is elite, and his teammates follow his lead. We can't afford to let him go off tonight. That would make it an uphill battle. Brian?
As always, Allie, we thank you.
Yeah, once he gets momentum going towards the rim, Cunningham is hard to veer off course.
Well, last season, New Orleans finished with their best record since 2009. Stan, they went 49-33.
Well, you have to credit their roster construction. They've got 3 guys who can average 20-plus points, along with a lot of very solid young defenders, and these guys are only getting better.
Stewart. It's hauled in by New Orleans. To the middle. Williamson outside. Duren with a rebound. The Pistons have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Harris finds Cunningham. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And the Pistons with possession here. 3-point lead. Cunningham against Murray.
Well, Murray's got great size for his position. It gives him a big advantage at the defensive end.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Out to McCollum. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Murray. Over Ivy. Murray, no good.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, rocketing off the floor. Ivy using all of his athletic ability on the jam.
Here's Williamson. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
On the wing, Ivy. Back to Cunningham. Going inside, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Well, that's the kind of assertive play you want to see more of from Cunningham.
Cade Cunningham has faced his share of challenges in his career, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, injuries, the discouraging losses, but he's remained steadfast through it all. He's a committed and mentally tough player.
Believes in his game and now wants a team around him that can fulfill that need. Pass to Duran. Harris outside. Now here's Cunningham. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Yeah, and Cunningham is one of the more difficult players to guard in that pick and roll.
Pelicans trail by 5. Williamson inside. Stewart defends. Williamson with the bucket.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Knocks it loose. And stolen by Murray. Very pretty alley-oop.
Yeah, and Murray can do so many things on the court, including setting up his teammates.
And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, that's already his second foul, and that puts the coach in a tough position.
Ivy against McCollum. Ivy goes in. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And he is a hard charger. Ivy only plays at full speed. A great burst on his drives.
Here's Murray. And Cunningham pulls it down. And here's Ivy from the arc. And that's not gonna go. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Pistons.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. Isaiah Stewart out there with Duran. And it's Harris in at the small forward position. That's the group for Detroit right now. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Pelicans are still developing their on-court chemistry. Coach Willie Green said this group is still pretty young in terms of being on the floor together. We're starting to figure it out. We just have to stay committed and continue to be elite on both ends of the floor, and it starts with our defense. B.A.?
They've really got something, Allie. Thanks. Here's Cunningham. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. Stewart, the pass to Cunningham. Ivy outside. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots from the elbow. Misi grabs the board.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And there's a bevy of young talent in the NBA right now. Who are you most excited to see grow into a star, Stan?
Well, what I'm really excited about, Brian, is to see which of these young talents becomes true stars, transformative guys. Certainly Chet Holmgren and Wembanyama have already had this great rivalry. Scotty Barnes has become the next big point guard. We see Anthony Edwards, Paolo Banchero. There's a lot of guys that could be the guy, and it'll be fun to find out who actually develops into that play.
As the torch is passed, who's going to take the mantle?
Yeah, and Cunningham there, able to shoot with his feet set. That's one he knows he can do.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
New Orleans shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And he's good on the second. Will stand for the Detroit Pistons. The rebuild continues.
Well, Brian, it's a process that almost every franchise has to go through at one time or another. You just hope players don't feel lost in the shuffle and they keep playing their best basketball.
McCollum outside. Inside. And it's Ingram with the basket on the assist by McCollum. Ingram's got 6 points.
Well, Ingram's very efficient when he gets the ball that close to the basket.
Cunningham finds Harris. Shots blocked. Murray looking around. Knocks down the long J. And now just a 3-point Pistons lead.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Third personal foul. Team second.
Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Ivy. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum. Detroit shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And how can you not be excited about Ivy's potential? You can tell he wants to keep getting better.
For 3, McCollum. And another 3 for New Orleans.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Here's Cunningham. Smooth drive by Cunningham.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for New Orleans. Trailing by 5. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, a home game. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Count that one.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Hey, Coach, you look at DeJounte Murray, a 6'5", do-it-all guard.
Well, Brian, he's got the size and quickness to defend either backcourt position. Offensively, he's best with the ball in his hands, but he has developed his spot-up game to help the team. Yeah, that fadeaway gave him more than enough space to get that shot up.
Duran with a screen on Murray. Here's Cunningham. Good D by Murray.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Ingram with the ball. Now guarded by Harris. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
That's a nice find by Ingram, getting it to the open man.
Cunningham looking it over. On the wing, Ivy. McCollum defends. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Clock at 6. Harris outside. Pass to Ivy. Harris down low. Covered by Ingram. Back to Harris. Over Ingram. Harris misses. New Orleans has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Kicks it out to Williamson. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Ivy passes to Cunningham. Stewart, screen on McCollum. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Detroit on top, up by 1. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
28.
The energy in their hometown is electric, man. You can tell these players are loving the positive attitudes.
And a look now at some of... And that is going to do...
second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You gotta like what Jaden Ivey has done in this game.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
Well, they've got to build a wall immediately, because he'll just keep attacking like that if they don't.
So the Pelicans 5 right now. Javonte Green out there with Daniel Tice. Then there's Jose Alvarado. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's Jones in at the 2-guard position. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Well, a rangy defender and a knockdown spot-up shooter, Coach. A lot to like about Trey Murphy.
There sure is, Brian. He had the knee issue last season, which was a bump in the road. But for a mid-first-round pick back in 2021, his development overall has been beyond encouraging.
High flyer and a great shooter. What a combo. Outside, Green. Pass to Jones. Here's Tice. Alvarado right side. Beasley against Jones. Green with a screen on Beasley. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Well, when guys like Jones elevate, watch out.
Here's Thompson. And stolen by Alvarado. Now the Pelicans in transition. And it's hammered home by Green.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Here's Thompson. Oh!
Wow!
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
And that one drops for him. He's got 5.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
Thompson goes in. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
Oh, he missed the layup. He had him with the pump fake. Beasley with it. Green picks him up. Beasley pass to Reed. Uses the glass on the layup.
That's a perfect 4 for 4 to open up the second half. Couldn't have asked for a better start after the break.
Stan, after his 12-year playing career, Willie Green has made a seamless transition into coaching.
Yeah, first of all, Willie Green is a person of very high character. Second, Brian, he consciously started preparing himself to coach while he was still playing, and then he was able to work on great staffs under great coaches, and now he's an outstanding head coach in his own right.
It's stolen by Green, and it's the Pelicans on the break. Here's Jones. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Detroit shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. And, Coach, you took the Magic to the 2009 NBA Finals. Give us an idea of the different kind of pressure that exists in the finals.
Well, I didn't really feel as much pressure, but at the end of it, it was excruciating to get that close and to have a chance, and then to lose in 5 games. Like, you know, even then going through it, that it's going to be hard to get another chance at it. So I would just sum it up and say excruciating.
First personal foul.
Outside, Green. Jones, the pass to Green. Here's Alvarado. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Pelicans lead by 1. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. There's a screen. Here's Beasley. Rebounded by Green.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Jones drives in, and he goes in for the dunk.
Just slicing to the bucket. Jones looking solid off the drive.
Out to the wing. Back to Thompson. Beasley outside. Thompson passes to Beasley. Just 5 to shoot. Hardaway finds Beasley. That one falls. Beasley's gotten his first points in this one.
Well, maybe the defense thinks they can live with that, but he's pretty consistent from that mid-range area.
Jones feels it out. Alvarado outside. Back to Jones. Over Beasley. Here's Tice. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Here's Beasley. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Beasley's gotten 4 this quarter.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading buckets. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. Durant out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Harris in at the small forward. That's the group for Detroit right now. Murray, no good.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Cunningham passes to Durant. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Ivy outside. Back to Durant. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And one thing we know we'll see, Jalen Durant giving his all on the glass, Dan.
Yeah, Brian, look, he's one of the best per-minute rebounders in this league, and it's what the team needs for him. But he's also become a very good finisher around the basket.
Williamson inside. He's against Stewart. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Harris a screen. Here's Cunningham. Down low, Cunningham.
Well, Cunningham, offensively, he can hurt you in so many ways, and he's got it all working tonight.
Williamson with a screen on Ivy. For 3, McCollum sinks the tray. And the Pelicans lead by 1. Coming down the stretch. We'll see if someone can capture the lead and hold it.
Yeah, that's been an issue. 5 lead exchanges tonight.
Out to Harris. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists now in this one.
And understanding that the mid-range jumper is not dead. I love it. Harris is dependable and takes smart shots.
Picked by Williamson. Murray for 3. The Pistons clear it. Durant's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Cunningham drives in. And that one's good. And it's a 3-point Pistons lead.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
And here's Ingram from the arc. The rebound by Detroit. Harris outside. Here's Stewart. And finished off by Stewart.
Thunderous jam from Stewart.
Here's Williamson. Ooh, Zion with a show of strength on the finish.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
Harris outside. No good from outside.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Williamson with a screen on Stewart. And here's Ingram from the arc. Durant with a rebound. Durant's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Ivy. Takes it inside. And a two-handed jam.
Look, they needed a score. Ivy provided the bucket, rising to the occasion.
McCollum against Ivy. Shot's good by McCollum. McCollum's got 5 points in the quarter.
Certainly a guy you can rely on in pressure situations. McCollum is a savvy vet who can get it done.
There's a screen. Here's Harris. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Stewart against Williamson. Shot clock at 6. Second chance shot. And Ivy lays it up and in. And the Pistons lead by 5.
Big-time stuff from Ivy. A prime-time player on display.
Oh, Williamson throws it down.
Those are some key points there from Zion Williamson.
Murray against Cunningham. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter here. Pelicans trail by 3. Ingram with the ball. And it's Ivy picking him up. Got a hand on it.
Cunningham has great length for his position, and he uses it right there.
Back to Harris. Pass to Cunningham. Ivy outside. Pelicans cleared away. Outside Murray. Pass to Messi. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Cade Cunningham. Second personal foul. First team foul.
24 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Well, that's why it's so important to seal off those passing lanes inside. Make them earn points in the paint.
And it's good.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Here's Ivy. It's off. And so it's Detroit with the W. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And B.A., they showed their character when it mattered most.
Allie, thank you as always. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Al.
Clark, have certainly grown since your time in the league. Do you think that can lead to too many voices in the locker room?
I really don't think that's an issue, Kevin, because no matter how many coaches you have, typically they are all in sync, and the head coach has usually put his staff together, and therefore they're moving in the same direction.
Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Mark Williams is out there with Miles Bridges, and it's Martin in at the 3 spot.
Deadly in the pick and roll. LaMelo Ball can do anything out of that particular set, this time calling his own number.
Stewart finds Cunningham. Back to Stewart. Shoots over Ball. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
There's Ball with the 3. Can't hit that one.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Cunningham for 3. Miller grabs the miss. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Williams. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And what stands out most, Clark, about Mark Williams, it has to be his rebound.
Yeah, he's a glass-eating machine, and on a per-minute basis, he's one of the best in the league at corralling boards. But he's had a little bit of an issue staying healthy. When he's on the floor, though, he gives them a real powerful presence up front.
Now Miller following Tobias Harris's 3-point attempt. And Williams gets it to go on the assist by Miller.
And not just the score, Miller can dish it as well, showing great vision on that play.
Cunningham drives in. That one drops for him. Cunningham's got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
It's stolen by Harris. Pass to Ivy. Back to Harris. Stewart with it. Trying to find Ball. He gets it to him. And now running up the court. Miller pushing it up. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Such an athletic guy. Bridges just hammers it down.
Pistons trail by 3. Out left to the wing. Cunningham on the wing. He's covered by Ball.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Now Harris, following the miss by LaMelo Ball from deep. A shot by Stewart with no one around. Sinks the triple. Stewart's got 5.
Harris spots the opening and helps his team exploit it.
Recent times have certainly been tough in Detroit. Break 14 wins last season, a franchise record low.
And Kevin, if you look, Detroit's last 5 seasons, 23 wins is the most they've had. So their fan base hungry for a winner in the Motor City.
Miller, no luck. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Pistons. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach J.B. Bickerstaff. In talking to Coach, he discussed the hidden talents of LaMelo Ball. Coach said he's still a young player in this league, but we can't take that lightly. We've seen what he's done to soft defenses. We need to be physical. So we'll see if that defense tightens up for them. Guys?
Thank you, David. And the Pistons with possession here. Following the 3 by Charlotte. It's stolen by Martin. And here we go. Hornets running again. And here's Miller outside. And it's the Hornets another 3.
Loves hitting those threes, especially off movement. It makes Miller so tough to defend.
Ivy, no one around him. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3-ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Williams sets a screen for Bridges. He's looking for Williams and finds him. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Stewart kicks to Harris. Will it go? What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Talk about.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Hornets on top, up by 3. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. You guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Hornets?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. Tobias Harris is out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Duren in at the 5 down low. They're the group Detroit will start the second half. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And that sends Brandon Miller to the free throw line. That's on Jalen Duren. Clark, we've all heard the comparisons. Brandon Miller plays a lot like a young Paul George.
And you know, it makes a ton of sense when you consider that Paul George is Brandon Miller's favorite player. So he spent a bunch of time studying how PG gets it done and putting those moves into his own book bag.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
Here's Duren. Back to Harris. No one near him. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
Well, that's a sweet spot for Harris, guys. I mean, all he needs is a little separation, and he's good to go.
Here's Ball. Out to Bridges. From deep three-point territory. Rebounded by the Pistons. Last time they came together was in Charlotte, and they fell to the Hornets.
Yeah, just an amazing game when they met them last time out. Talk about a photo finish.
Yeah, really, and when we say every point counts, we mean it. I mean, that game came down to who made their free throws.
Clock at 4, and Harris wide open. He shoots, drains it from beyond the arc. Harris has got 5 points now this quarter. Martin wide open, he fires. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
The kick out to Cunningham. Stewart with the screen on Bridges. Cunningham passes to Stewart. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Miles Bridges. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. Some of the tricks of the trade in that regard.
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Bridges, no one around him. Duren pulls it in. Pistons trail by 3. And there's the call on Cody Martin. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Team second.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And a wide open look for Cunningham.
Come on.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cunningham.
And let's see the stat sheet here on Miles Bridges. Great showing for him last season. He was around 21 points per game last year, 7 rebounds and 3 assists. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Stewart kicks to Harris. 6 on the shot clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Count it. Stewart's got his third bucket of the night.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
In recent seasons, the Charlotte Hornets, Clark, have been very active in the trade market.
Well, it seems like they're always wheeling and dealing. I mean, they're on a quest for that perfect fit lineup, moving pieces around, trying to find the right recipe for success.
Curran sets the screen for Ivy. Out to Harris. Back to Ivy. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Ivy against Miller. It's stolen by Cunningham. Pass to Ivy. Back to Cunningham. 43 seconds left here in the second. He nails it, and we're tied up. Cunningham's got 9 points.
And you see that motion shot. Cunningham very consistent from distance.
It's good from long range.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
For the Hornets, they come into this following a loss to Orlando. Pass to Stewart. Pistons passing it around. Shot clock at 6. Poke loose. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Ball, the pass to Miller. Bridges a screen on Stewart. Miller. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Hornets lead by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Look here now at Charlotte. Like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, And now looking at the Hornets, a very close game so far.
Watching them on the offensive end, they did a great job moving that basketball.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Brandon Miller has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
On the court for Charlotte, we've got Williams. Also, Josh Green out there. Trey Mann is out there with Nick Richards. And it's Micic in at the point. And Thompson slams it home.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Here's Mann. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half. Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Here's Mann. Pass to Richards. Back to Mann. Beasley with the steal. Here's Thompson. Williams with the block.
Excellent defensive instincts. Gets Williams there for the block.
Hardaway finds Beasley. Thompson sets the pick for Beasley. No good with the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Micic. Detroit with the rebound. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Green against Thompson. Green, the pass to Richards. And the layup's good off the glass. Richards got his first points of the night.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's Thompson. Rebound by Williams.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that Bad Boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town, and Those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the bad boys.
Charlotte on D. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. And Beasley, here we go. Here's Holland. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid. Good play all around.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Micic, the pass to Richards. Here's Micic. Back to Richards. Reed with the steal. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
How about the assertiveness from Hardaway Jr. there, electing to go with power and force. I love it.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Beasley, the pass to Holland. Kicks it out to Beasley, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
15th in fast break points. And for the rebounding numbers, not a strong suit. Top 20 in the league, and I think that's an area where they have to improve.
Hornets leading by 5. Here's Micic. Scoreless thus far. Drives to the hoop. On the wing, man. Drops in the layup for 2. Man's got the lead up to 7 now for the Hornets.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
To the paint. Out to Hardaway. Launches a 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Hardaway's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, with good shooting form and technique and a knack for scoring, Hardaway Jr. is confident with the deep ball.
Man with it, picked up by Thompson. And it's Williams finishing it off.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Beasley into the lane. Reed kicks to Beasley. Shot clock at 3. From outside the arc. Rebound by Williams. Hornets leading by 6. On the wing, Man. Covered by Beasley. Man passes to Richards. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
The Hornets have missed both free throws they've attempted tonight.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws. And that's another area where he is just a superb player, excellent at the free throw line.
And here's Cunningham. 9 points in the game so far. And there's the foul. It's on Miles Bridges. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
They're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time defense.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
and the winner today, the big fella here with the speedest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. Isaiah Stewart out there with Tobias Harris. And it's Duren in at the center. That's the group for Detroit right now.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Duren with a screen on ball. Here's Cunningham. Harris outside. Pass to Ivy. Takes a three. And the rebound goes to Martin. Hornets leading by 10. Bridges outside. Martin with the screen for Bridges. Hits it from three-point range.
You know, since entering the league, Bridges has really worked tirelessly on his game, especially the three-point shot, and you see the results of that labor.
Duren down low, working on Williams. Harris passes to Stewart, and the dunk by Stewart.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Ball no good.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Look at the burst from Ivy. He is a premier athlete.
Martin kicks to Williams. Miller against Ivy. Miller outside. Williams a screen on Ivy. Miller, that's for two. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got his fourth rebound in this one. And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Stewart, a screen for Ivy.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Bridges for three. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duren's got his fifth rebound in this one. Cunningham for three. From beyond the arc and then some. Cunningham's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They're stretching the floor, and then there's what Cunningham just delivered. Wow.
Charlotte leading by 6.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Outside, ball. Miller outside. Back to ball. To the inside. And it's Miller with the jam.
And with his diverse game and 6'9" frame, Brandon Miller can score in bunches. And on nights like tonight, it's really hard to get someone to match up with him.
Cunningham kicks to Harris. Cunningham sets a screen for Harris. Back to Cunningham. Bridges with the steal. Outside, Martin. Pass to Miller. Bridges a screen on Ivy. Here's Miller, and it's Miller with the jam.
Huge night for Miller. We're seeing exactly why he went second overall. Brandon can take over a game.
Here's Ivy, and slam dunk by Ivy.
I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either.
I gotta tell you what, safe to say that was a good-looking play from start to finish.
Miller with a wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And here's Harris from the arc. Got it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Guys, this is why they go to Harris. They know he's going to find a way to come up clutch. Count it.
And Ball slams it in.
relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Stewart kicks to Harris. Pass to Ivy. 4 on the shot clock. Over Miller. It's rebounded by Charlotte. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Ball with a wide open look. Knocks down the 3 ball. Knocked away. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
That concludes the first game of the